guys, this is Summer. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. If you are not new here, welcome back to my channel. So glad you're here either way. Today we're going to do a review of the Pinky Rose Bright Lights palette. So if you guys want to see 5 different looks with this palette and hear about it, then stick around. Lucky enough to get one of these Pinky Rose Bright Light palettes thanks to my sweet friend Nicole, because she did get one in one of her boxes and she already had it. This palette has been sold out for quite some time, and when it restocks it sells out again really quickly. It is from pinkyrosecosmetics.com. This is a small indie company owned and run by 3 sisters. These are the colors in this palette. They are absolutely beautiful. In this palette there are 2 shimmers, 3 pressed glitters, and 9 matte shades. So there's a total of 14 colors in this palette, and it retails at $24.99. So on my initial review of this palette, I don't know the pan size. That's not available on the website or on the palette. You're getting a total of 14 shadows for a $24.99 palette. That roughly is $1.78 a shadow, and you're getting a huge variety. You're getting neon colors, you're getting glitters, you're getting a couple of shimmers. This is an absolutely stunning palette. From my initial thoughts on it, guys, you know, I have done this one look with it. From what I can tell so far, obviously the colors are bright and beautiful. We're going to keep going. We're going to do a total of 5 looks, and we're going to see what we think. We're going to use some of the glitters as well. And yeah, and we're going to see what we think about this Pinky Rose palette. My initial thoughts on the palette are that it's a fabulous deal. I was lucky enough, like I said, that my sweet friend Nicole sent it to me. However, I do think for $24.99 it's a great deal. I am going to tag Nicole here in the cards and in the description box below. Please go check her out, guys, and show her some love. This was really sweet of her to send me this palette. She could have sold this palette because it's a very, you know, very desired palette, because it has been sold out for quite some time. The only thing I will say about this brand, and I have dealt with them before, I purchased a palette from them, and I was a little bit upset because I thought that their products were made in the US because it's an indie brand. I contacted them and I asked them where their products were made, and they told me they were made in the United States. Upon receiving the palette that I ordered from them, I discovered that their palettes are made in China. You know, I'm not a big fan of that. You guys know I'm not a big fan of that, but however, they did make it right. They had great customer service when I contacted them about it. They did apologize, and they did send me a few free lippies just for the inconvenience of being misinformed by one of their employees. I would prefer to find this palette made in the US, but it's not. It's made in China, but I did want to let you guys know that. It is still a very nice quality palette. The colors are very beautiful. They're, from what I can tell so far, they're pigmented, but like I said, we're going to go ahead and jump in and see what we think and see how many looks we can come up with out of this palette. You know, wearable looks, because it is an extremely bright palette. It's extremely bright. I absolutely think it's gorgeous and I love it. I have used colors out of it before, you know, like a one-on, like I've used a color out of it to use for a look, but I haven't actually sat down and gone through the palette and come up with some looks. So this is look, so guys, we're going to jump right in with some swatches, and then we will move on to the looks, and then we will go to the final review of this palette and see what we think at the end. And I hope you guys stick around and watch. Alright guys, so I'm going to be swatching this top row first. So we're going to start with Smash and go all the way across. So we're starting out with Smash. And we're going to go in with Cupcake, which is a pressed glitter. Punky, which is another matte. Brulee, which is more of a like... It's more of an orangey tone, but it's also not bright like a lot of the other colors in this palette. Okay, then we're going to go with Pop Rocks, Dreamsicle, and Boom. So we've got Pop Rocks, Dreamsicle, and Boom. So that is the entire top row on the first swatch. So we're going to go back with a second. So of course we're going to go back with a second swatch. So I'm going to grab up these colors. And I am having to, you know, just wipe that off in between because I don't want to. Alright, so that is with a second swatch, guys, on the first row. Now we're going to go with the second row, starting from Dazzle all the way across. I'll have to try to scrub all the glitter off my arm after this video because I am including these pressed glitters, so that is going to make it, you know, glittery. Alright, now we're going with Tiki, Becky, and Tickle. Now obviously the pressed glitters, you know, they're not gonna, you don't usually scrub them on your skin like that. You usually just kind of pat them on. So I'm not really gonna judge for that. Okay, so we're gonna go back over Dazzle, Glitz, Cloud, and Lit. Now we're gonna go back over Tiki, Becky, and Tickle. So that is the second row with 2 swatches. Okay, so to be fair to the brand, I went ahead and put some primer on my arm and went back and did a double swatch of each color. And now I want to try to rub that way and see if that makes any difference in the staying power for the shadow, you know, just to be fair to them, you know. And it does. It will still, if you scrub it, okay, if you scrub it, it's still going to blur and rub together. But that's really scrubbing hard. Nobody scrubs their eyes like that. And it's staying much, much better with the primer. So I did want to show that to you guys. so this is a finished look number 1 from the Pinky Rose palette, and I really, really love it. Look number 2, I did add some highlighter to my brow bone just using a regular face highlighter just because this palette does not have anything to use for highlight. And yeah, I really am loving this look. What do you guys think? This palette is so highly pigmented, guys. I am absolutely loving it so far. But we're going to keep going and see what we think at the end. Ooh, you know what? No, we're not done. I want to go in and add a little pressed glitter. We're going to go and take the shade Tickle, which is the pressed glitter. And we're just going to add a little pop of that. Let's just do inner corner. And I do like to do that like after. I just wanted to add it on, guys, so that you could see the look with and without. And I really just add this on with my fingers. And the Pinky Rose Cosmetics glitters are really amazing. So when I would glitter, when I without. The Pinky Rose pressed glitters are fabulous, you guys. They are. And they really, I've never used a glitter glue. I have a glitter palette that's Pinky Rose, so I haven't actually used this one, but I have not used a glitter glue with my Pinky Rose pressed glitter palette, and it was fine. So maybe it will be with this one as well. finished eye look using the Pinky Rose Bright Lights palette. This is look number 3.
I don't know, don't know, I don't know, don't know, I don't know, don't know, I don't know, don't know. I don't know, don't know, I don't know,
So this is finished look number 4. Kind of did a rainbow look with this one, which I tried to do with most rainbow palettes. So this has got the kind of red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violets, and I like this one. finished look from the Pinky Rose Bright Lights palette, and we're going to jump right into our final thoughts. Okay, so my final thoughts on this palette, I don't know if you guys can see this, I'm going to try to lift it up without stuff falling out everywhere, is the shadows are a little powdery. They are all mattes. This is a $24.99 palette. And the colors are a little powdery, like I said. But honestly, guys, for $24.99, I made some really beautiful looks with this palette. And it's got really nice neon colors, bright colors. It's got 3 pressed glitter shades. I don't think you can beat the value for that. That being said, I did initially, when I ordered another palette from this company, I had an issue that they misinformed me that the palette was made in the United States. When I received the palette, I realized it was made in China, and I contacted them, and they were very, very nice. They sent me a couple of lippies to make up for it that were made in the US. However, since then, I have discovered that my friend, Beauty Obsession, has ordered this palette when it was in stock, and it was not in stock very long. She ordered this palette, she had it shipped to Canada. She has to pay a lot to have things shipped to Canada. And honestly, it got lost, and she started emailing them, and they literally ignored her. They basically answered her the first time and told her, sorry about your luck, in a nicer way than that, I guess. But they told her basically, once it leaves our warehouse, it's not our problem, and good luck finding it. Luckily, her post office did find it eventually. However, no thanks to this company, they did not answer Sarah at all. They did not respond to her emails any further after that point. And luckily, she did end up getting the palette eventually, but that's really poor customer service. And I was very saddened to hear that, since I did get customer service from them the first time. But yeah, that's not good customer service, guys. So I really can't say that I would recommend ordering from this company. That kind of disturbs me a little bit. Between those two incidents, that you've got an employee who doesn't know what country palettes are made in, and now you've got someone who has ordered a palette and never got it, and they just told her once it leaves our warehouse, you know, there's nothing we can do, sorry. That's really not acceptable customer service on that second incident. So, but if you're willing to chance it, $24.99 for this palette. It is a great palette, guys. From what I can tell, it does beautiful looks. The pigment is nice. The shadow colors are bright. They're highly pigmented. So, you know, I can't complain about that. At $24.99, you're getting 14 colors. That's $1.78 a piece. That is cheap. So, you know, I mean, if you're willing to chance it, it is a great palette for the price, guys. It does its job. You know, it does. The pressed glitters are fabulous. And I know a lot of people have ordered from them and had no problem. And one thing that I did like about the palette is that it had those 3 pressed glitters in there. So that does give you a chance to try their pressed glitters without buying an entire pressed glitter palette, which I do have one of their pressed glitter palettes. That is the palette that I ordered from them. And it is an excellent pressed glitter palette. It is. I mean, it really, really is. So, you know, yes, I am definitely enjoying this palette. I love it. I love the bright colors. I hate that it's a little bit powdery, but that's okay, guys. If you just tap your brush off, it's not too bad. I would give this company a really great rave review, if not for that incident with Sarah that I happen to know about. So if you're looking for the palette, you're willing to chance them telling you tough luck when you don't get it in the mail, then hey, it's $24.99. I'm sure a lot of other people have gotten these and had no trouble, and I know that, you know, sometimes it is hard to control something once it leaves, but if you're a good company with good customer service, what they should have done is apologize to her for the inconvenience and send out another palette. You don't just say sorry about your luck. If you want to be a good company that is reputable, you just don't do that. So that's my review on this palette, guys. I thank Nicole so much for sending me this. I am going to definitely enjoy using it. I love these colors. They are beautiful. I love the pressed glitters. They are beautiful. Thank you again so much, Nicole. Guys, don't forget to check Nicole out. I'm going to link her in the cards, and I'm going to link her in the description box down below. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and ring that bell so that you'll be notified when I post future content. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.